So you're a brand new real estate agent and you're trying to figure out, where in the world am I going to get my first transaction? You know what? Great question, because in this video, I'm going to give you some simple strategies to help you get closer to that first deal. So if that's something you're interested in, tune in, guys, because in this short video, I'm going to lay out a simple plan for you to get your first transaction, and let's get into it. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Again, my name is Will. I'm a Southern California real estate agent, but more than that, I run a large rev share team nationwide. So if you're interested in learning more about working with our group, do me a favor, snapshot this right here below and go to this website, talktowill.com. You can learn everything you need to know about working with me. And also you can schedule a free call
for free.
And we can talk through your business and talk about how we work together. In today's video, we want to talk about how you get your first ever transaction. So you're a brand new real estate agent. You are excited about getting into this industry, but you never really thought about how you're going to get your business. And let's just say this. If you got into this business thinking that your friends and family were going to be your main source of business, one of my favorite lines from Jay-Z, grand opening, grand closing.
Yep, grand opening, grand closing.
Because that's exactly what's going to happen. You have to be able to self-sustain. And then after you've done a lot, you've closed a lot of transactions, then maybe those family members will work with you. So don't count on that, okay? But let's talk about a simple plan for you to get started. So the first thing you want to do is decide that you're going to do this, right? Either full-time or part-time. How are you going to do that? But you need to lay out a schedule.
My calendar's up to date. Did you check?
So figure out how many hours in a day, especially if you're doing this part-time. I started part-time and I would work from noon till sometimes 8, 9, or 10, just building my business. But you don't need that much time. Let's say it's 2 or 3 hours a day that you have, okay? So we're gonna set that time aside, and what we're gonna do with that time is be extremely productive. So the first thing we're gonna do after we've set aside that time is we need people to talk to. We need people to call. So we're gonna build a big list, as big as possible.
Wow, that's a list.
Of all the people you know, their names, numbers, emails, and if you have addresses.
I will look for you. I will find you.
If you're tech forward like me, what I would do is I would build out maybe like a Google form and I would send it to all these people, because you may not have all that information, but send it to all those people. And then once you get their information, it'll automatically, you can set it up to where it automatically drops into either a Google spreadsheet, or if you're using a CRM, it could drop into your CRM. And if you're interested in knowing how I use my CRM, click on this video right above, and I'll give you a brief tutorial of how I arrange my database in my CRM, okay? So now, after we have the people that we're going to reach out to, then we're gonna start our systematic communication with those folks. When you're just starting out, I don't know what career you were in before, or if you have a full-time career, that's what they know you as. So, for instance, for me, I was Will the railroad guy, right? I wasn't Will the real estate agent. So when people thought about me, they thought about my job, my career at the railroad. Well, we have to go in and change their mindset, their perception of you and what you do. So when they think real estate, they think about you.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you will, look right here.
So now we have to systematically communicate with those people, because it takes 6 to 7 communications for them to start thinking about you in a different light, or your different profession. So first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna make that big list. We're gonna send out an email, okay? So we're gonna send an email out to those folks introducing yourself as a realtor. And if you want the email that I used when I first became a real estate agent, in this description below, I'll drop a link to that email. So use that. Make some changes, but go ahead and use that. After that, what I did was I started calling the people, right? You need to call them, okay? So I emailed them, I called them, then I created a monthly newsletter. They all got that newsletter, okay? Then I went on social and I followed all those people on social so they could start to see what I was putting out, to put out my content, right? And then I text them, okay? And then I just continued that process, okay? So if you do those things, you should get some momentum with those people, okay? So that's gonna be step one. So that's basically starting our database, and now we're gonna add to it. So here's another thing you guys need to think about when you get into real estate. There's two ways that you're gonna get people into this CRM, and that's gonna be prospecting, and that's going to be marketing, okay? What marketing does is marketing just creates awareness, okay, of you, of your brand, of all those things. Well, in the beginning, you don't really have much to create awareness of. You haven't done much yet, right? So then there's prospecting. Prospecting is going to be the belly to belly. So that's gonna be you going to open houses, that's gonna be you door knocking, that's gonna be you cold calling. So what I would say is, in the beginning of your business, you wanna be 90+% prospecting. And then you're just gonna be adding people into that system, that machine you've created with those original people. And if you can continue to do that at a high level and consistently do that, I guarantee you. It took me probably 4 to 5 months to do my first deal. You should not see much different from that, especially if you stay consistent, guys. So I hope this video was helpful. If not, I have a ton of others that could be helpful. But again, I run a nationwide organization where we train on stuff like this constantly. So again, that message, that email that you want to look at is talktowill.com. That address you want to look at is talktowill.com. Go ahead, snapshot that, reach out. But other than that, I'll catch you on the next video.